Hi there, Johnny Daniel, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up. How are you tonight? It's Wednesday at 7 o'clock, and yes, I'm back. For those of you that don't know, I missed last week because my daughter was moving to her first apartment. So it's been a whirlwind of a couple weeks, shall we say, and we have survived, and I am back in the studio creating. Yay! So we are doing well. In fact, I want to show you some of the things I'm working on. Hi, Lise, how are you? So I'm gonna flip for a second and scooch around here. So right now, hey Cheryl, how are you? So right now I am working on Color Me little card fronts for a girlfriend of mine. I don't think Holly's on. Nope. So, anyways, and then, hold on, let me flip back around so I don't make you dizzy. All right. So then, on top of it, what I am doing with that is creating or putting together little card bases and mats with crayons. Hold on. So it's the card base. It's the card base already glued with the dimensionals all set, ready to go, so they can frame their color stuff from before. Yay, right? Cute. So hey, if you're joining me, please say hello, comment, and I'll explain why in a second. So if you see the stack of 5 things of paper, I need to remind you, hey Iris, I need to remind you that the bonus for signing up is quickly approaching at the end of the month, which is Sunday. So if you want 5 bonus packs of paper and a 20% discount, then that's what you got to do. All right, so walking over here, we got a whole bunch going on tonight. So let me flip for half a sec. All right, so are you ready to create tonight? I'm going to show you probably more than a dozen cards tonight. We're not creating all of those. And then I'm going to create 2. So if you don't have your mug already filled with something good, then you need to go get one real quick. Grab your phone, take it with you, and yeah, comment, let me know what's in your mug. So it's almost too warm to have tea now in the evenings. And on we go. Welcome to the desert, right? The land of iced tea almost year round. So hold on a sec. I'm going to flip you around and flip you down and talk to you about the bonus. So hold on. All right, so as I'm getting this situated, and this should be lined up perfectly. Yay! So I'm going to get the computer set up. And as you can see, all of these pretty packs of paper, right? The Oso Ombre paper from Celebration, yes? So that paper has a home right now, but I'm going to tell you right now, there is no way I'm going to be able to create with this many packs of paper by the end of the week. So I thought I'd share it with you. So I'm trying to find my live here. There we go. So what I need you to do is share this video. Water's in your glass. Mango bubbly. I don't like mango, but the bubbly sounds good to me. All right, so what I need you to do is share this video, get some friends, whatever, and I've got a few more than this too, but I've got some packs of paper to give away. So if you comment while this is live, okay? So what I need you to do in the comments is say live with you or something along those lines, and you will get a pack of ombre paper. It's just that simple. So say, live with you tonight, drinking my, live with you tonight, had tacos for dinner, whatever you want to say. But in the comments, I need a live with you, okay? Banana ice cream, yep. From your, was it No machine? Nana machine? I can't remember. Anyways. All right, so for tonight, I got paper pumpkin last week. Friday or Saturday. I'm trying to remember. Like I said, the last couple weeks have been a blur. Okay. But got paper pumpkin, and I thought I would share with you some of the things that got created with this kit. And thank you, Cheryl. So I thought I would show you what I created with this kit, what the samples were. There were 9 cards. By the way, I do order an extra kit that goes live on my online shop March 10th, okay, which is 2 weeks from now, okay? So it's $25 for local pickup for the kit and $27 if you want me to have it shipped, okay? So on top of that, I lifted restrictions, so if you want to shop on Monday, morning or evening, you don't have to RSVP and tell me. I do have a corner up, ready to go if you want retired paper pumpkin kits, if you want cutesy favors, if you need decorated boxes already, if you need earrings, cards, so you don't have to create them, anything finished, basically. And then I'm working on getting ribbon grab bags together, as well as matte packs, as well as card-based packs. But you gotta give me a minute to keep going. So, all right, so for tonight, Yonanis machine. Thank you. I could not remember the name of it. So for tonight, I'm gonna show you the samples of paper pumpkin, so you know what a kit looks like. And then I'm going to show you some other stuff, and then we're going to get to embossing, okay? So this is a card that was done like the sample, like I'm supposed to. Hey, Holly, how are you, hun? Hey, you're going to have to go back to the beginning of the video. I was showing, I'm about 80% done with your packs for your salon, so I was showing them in the beginning. So anyways, so this is a sample that was done per the instructions. We'll just say that, okay? This is an alternate because you know I don't follow directions well, right? Okay. This is per the sample, okay? This is almost per the sample, except I flipped over the gold because I didn't always really like the gold. I wanted to kind of lighten up this background. Now, Iris, are you still on? Iris, this is my alternate for that paper. So, not at all what it's supposed to be. I kind of cut it up and kind of did. So this is the other side of the card, the back side of the card, and this was the front. So that's what I did with it because didn't really care for the paper. Now, that lovely doily, the gold or the white, I took and sponged through, and this is the stencil from that. So that's that one. And then notice the corners, the black sequins is what came with the kit, and then I added the pearls. So, oh, it says, sharing in your sorrow, thinking of you, and wishing I could be there to hold your hand. All right, and then this is how one of the samples was supposed to go. Okay. Notice it's gold around the edge. Now, this is my interpretation of what this is supposed to look like, okay? Because I didn't care for the floral on the other one, and it was too bright for me. So, here's that vellum frame with the same floral behind it. And then here's the same vellum frame flipped over because the backside is gold with the vellum and the floral behind it and different gems to pull out the silver. So that's the kit, okay? Then I was like, hey, so you also, when you get this kit, it's like, what, 22 bucks, something like that, shipped. So you also get the ink spot. The very first kit, you also get a block, but you have to keep that and use that over and over. But you always get an exclusive stamp set, and then you get the ink, and then you get all the pieces, right? So really, all you need are scissors. So this is the bouquet, the floral bouquet that came out of, okay, the stamp set. And then, of course, my thanks is out of Mini Mates because, I mean, it's ridiculous how much I use it. Hey, Barb, how are ya? Say you're on live with me, hun. I'm giving away paper tonight, hun. So I wanted to show you some cards that I made with this already, okay? So this is the True Love Designer Series paper. So is Paper Pumpkin now card kits or is it still random things? It's usually cards, Holly, but not always. So if you're looking for always cards, about 80% of the time you'd be okay. We'll talk. So this one is True Love Designer Series paper, the black and white series. Love it. Thick Whisper White cardstock. Let me go over the dimensions. Hold on. This is cut at 5.5 by 8.5 and scored at 4 1/4. All of them, I believe, are the same tonight. That's not on purpose. I ran out of the other card bases, so there you go. Okay, so this is True Love. This is cut at 5 1/4 by 4. And then the Whisper White, Basic White, wow, sorry guys. Basic White is cut at 3 3/4 by 5. And then this is just embossed with gold after stamping with Versamark. So I'm going to show you these, and then the last two we're going to do, okay? So this is the same dimensions, and then this is done with clear embossing powder instead of the gold. And then this is done with our water painters, and I dipped it in ink and just colored. Okay, you want to use the small tip if you want detail like that though. This guy, and I should have used watercolor paper because it's a little bit wrinkly, but I just used the basic white paper and I embossed first. That's important, okay? So you emboss, this is with the white embossing powder, and then, all right, here's the important part. I took the broadest tip of the water painters, okay, that looks like a paintbrush. It's about this wide. And I dripped just water to prime the paper. And the reason you do that is because when your paper kind of dries out, if you're dripping ink, it won't go and disperse. It'll become drops. So what you want is that wet, so it goes throughout the whole paper because we want to do a whole background, right? So what I did was dipped my brush in a little bit of pink, Magenta Madness to be exact, and then went across, dipped my brush. Now you could rinse it or not, it's up to you, but dip my brush in a little bit of Bumblebee, went across, and then this is Just Jade, went across. These are our in colors. So, and then let it dry really good and then glued it down, okay? This is the black and white just embossed on basic black with white embossing powder. And then our black matte dots. So I thought that was gorgeous. Very simple, but gorgeous. So, and then last but not least, for the ones I'm just going to show you instead of doing, this is just gold on black and then reversed. Okay? And these labels all came from the Paper Pumpkin. So, all right, so on my table, I have some mats and some card bases already done. And I'll just go slow throughout instead of trying to list it all because it's quite a bit that I have within reach. Okay, these are the in color enamel dots. Like I said before, I have the thanks and I have the floral bouquet from the paper pumpkin, and I have a couple labels. Okay, so on it goes. So tonight, what I thought I would show you how to do, this is embossed actually. It's multiple colors and it's done by stamping in Versamark and then stamping in the multiple colors. Yes, all at once. And then embossing with clear over top. Okay? So that's one. And then the next one, you're like, oh God, how do you do that one, right? So same premise of dipping your stamp in all the different inks, but this is actually starting with white and then we use our blends to go over, okay? So we're gonna start with this one. Yahoo, right? Okay, let's get started, huh? So I'm just moving everything out of the way. All right, so I have got a card base here, and the card base is cut at 4 1/4 by 11 and scored at 5 1/2. And then I've got my True Love Designer Series paper. You will notice I'm using Stampin' Seal instead of Stampin' Seal Plus. I came across about a half a dozen that were still stuck in class packs, and I would like to be consistent, so I am using them up so we can all be on the same plus side, literally, okay? So I'm not using my gold tonight, so we're going to put that across. So for this first one, we're going to use clear embossing powder, so I'm taking that out of the tray, the white, so I don't mess it up. It's just that simple. And then I'm taking the top of my clear, so I'm ready to go, because that's what you need to do when you're embossing. So I've got my Versamark here. I've got my bouquet. Are we ready? I hope so. All right, so looks like I'm a little crooked, as always. So I'm going to stamp my Versamark. Now notice I'm putting my ink onto my stamp because my stamp is just a tiny bit bigger. I want to make sure it's all covered. So we are doing that. Are you ready? And you're like, hey, do that. No. What we're gonna do is open up our pink, our green, and our yellow. Maybe. That one was a little bit tight. I guess I don't use it as much. All right, so gonna restamp this to make sure it's good, sticky, and wet. Now, I am grabbing here, you ready for this? And I'm just gonna do the tips. Move that out of the way. Then I'm gonna move up here, and I'm gonna go to the side, and I'm just going to touch in the middle. Okay, then I'm grabbing my green, and I'm going where hopefully I finished, and I'm going here, and then I'm quick in a hurry, stamping. Looks like I missed right there. That's okay though. Okay. Yeah, I definitely did miss right there. You will not miss right there, but hey, it is what it is, right? So I'm grabbing here, covering this. I know you guys are like, you cover it a lot. Yes, I do. I don't want to miss anything like I just did. And I'll show you how to fix that with the marker with the next card. No problem. So let's clean out the tray by my lovely carpet eating the powder. Vacuums are a good thing. All right, got it? So far so good? All right, now I have to reach. Forgive my reach, sorry guys. So I have to clean this really, really well because the next one is with the white powder, which means it's all clear. Okay, so I'm gonna leave these open. I'm living on the wild side, okay? We're leaving everything open. Oh my goodness. All right, so you want to give this a half a second to dry. We live in the desert, half a second's up. Okay, so Versamark this time straight. And before I lift this up, where's my white powder? If you need a second, don't lift up so the air can't get to it, right? Okay. And you're like, John, there's nothing on there. Yeah, I know. We're getting there. I promise we are gonna get there. So, put that to the side. Notice I'm running out of room. It's a good problem to have, isn't it? So with celebration ending, quick question. What do you think you're gonna miss the most? For me, it's gonna be the donkeys. Yes, really. Alrighty, so I'm gonna do both of these tags the same or very, very, very similar. So I am stamping in half pink, half green, and we are putting it down. Kind of cool, right? So half pink, half green, putting it down. That one's much better. Let me flip this one over. I evidently missed a little bit on that ink and had half of my end not working so well. So we're gonna leave that there. I almost put my finger in the ink. Almost. I'll try again next time. So I'm just gonna close these up because I'm gonna have powder flying, which translates to, I don't want ink open. Anytime you're embossing, make sure you close up as much as you possibly can. Yeah, the donkey is one of my favorites too. That and corner bouquet, believe it or not. All right, so I've grabbed my two. One more ink. I almost missed it. Okay, and that would have been the worst one to leave open. Why is that? Oh, because it's sticky, right? It's a pigment-based ink. So I'm gonna dry these really quick, or heat these really quick. I'll dry them. So you'll notice that our embossing powder is a crystal. So when it starts heating, it's going to melt. So you'll notice it goes from a fuzzy kind of look to a smooth, almost shiny kind of look when it has finished melting, for lack of better terms. Okay? So the other way you can get multiple images, multiple ink on your stamp is to do the baby wipe technique. Grab a paper plate, grab a couple baby wipes, and drop some ink on there and make your own ink pad. That's another way to do it. If you're not steady with your hand and you think you're going to stamp, you know, dark green in your pink or something like that, then definitely don't. Yeah, I definitely missed on that one, but hey, we'll see if we can fix it, huh? And then this one should go a tiny bit faster. You like the stamp touch of ink? I do too, hun. I saw a gorgeous card with it all tiled. They had stamped it and then cut it out and matted it, and it was just absolutely gorgeous. So many things on Pinterest. Too many black holes, right? Down the creative rabbit hole we go. Let's see. All right. So, I've got two embossed and some mistakes, but hey, you know, we can't be perfect. Let's see. Do I have a light pink that'll match? I'm not sure. When you're opening these and you haven't used them for a while, don't open them above your project because sometimes the alcohol will spritz out of them a little bit. So you can go through here and recolor your flowers if you missed like I did. Okay. And it is okay. So what this is it's our alcohol Stampin' Blends, and they actually will color on top of your embossing. So if you messed up and you have the same color, then you will be just fine. Because there's multiple colors, it really doesn't matter to me. We'll be fine. So, let's see. So this guy, how are we gonna do this, huh? So I have my Stampin' Blends. This is Dark Magenta Madness. This one is Light Bermuda Bay. This one is Dark Just Jade. And this one is Dark Daffodil Delight because it didn't have Bumblebee. And that's okay. So, pick your flower you're going to start with. So for me, it's going to be this rose. And you want to make sure your embossing powder is super, super, super cool. Because otherwise your pen will kind of gouge the embossing powder because it's not set completely. And possibly mess up your pen as well. So you just want to make sure that it's nice and cool and set and ready to go. Now, some other ideas for you. Where's another rose? All right, so some other ideas for you with these blends. They also color on glass, FYI. Let's see, what else? So remember those photos? Were they in the 80s? I'm trying to remember when they came out. That was like a girl in black and white and she was holding a rose and the rose was the only thing that was in color. So if you want to do that with a photo and do black and white, you can take one of these alcohol Stampin' Blends and you can color right on your photo. It'll dry. Now, I can't guarantee that it's not going to fade and all that, but if you're doing like a photo card or something like that, wouldn't that be cute? To have it all black and white and then have, you know, like the Valentine card or the rose or whatever, colorized, right? Kind of cool, right? You wish you got the corner bouquet stamp. Well, I actually have that in the choices now because I had to put another order in. At least if you would like to switch your paper for the corner bouquet, let me know. So she actually ordered off of the bonus. So the bonus this week through Saturday evening at 7:30 to be exact when I close. If you order a $50 order, any multiple of $50, you will not only earn your celebration stuff that the company's doing, but I'm doing a bonus celebration item for every 50. So Lise has already put in her order. Thank you, by the way. And if you would like to change to the corner bouquet, let me know. There will be some delay in me getting that to you because I just ordered it. So I haven't received it yet, but it's coming. So I'm just hitting all the leaves. And let me look up here for a sec. You'd like to switch? Okay, no problem. None whatsoever, honey. Like I said, you'll just have to wait until it comes in. That's the only thing. So I won't be delivering to you tomorrow. So, and the ombre paper for the bonus for tonight, I'll be putting with that. So you'll get that all at the same time. let's see, what else? Oh, of note, let's see, I lifted the restrictions for class. So we're back up to maxing out at 12. Yay. I did order more scissors and everything else because I did like the fact that we were spread out instead of being so cramped like we were pre-COVID. So I combined both worlds and put the capacity back at 12. But I'll bring in more tables if I need to, and I ordered enough adhesive and enough scissors for 12 individual people. So I'm hoping that'll be enough, and if it's not, guess what? They will deliver again. Hey, Julianne, how are you, honey? Hey, Juliana. I will send you paper, but you need to message me your address, honey, because I just don't remember it. It's been a while. So if you're wondering, Juliana is a friend of mine that I met at which convention, honey? Probably 6 years ago, I want to say. And she is in Australia. So I believe you are just starting your day while I am finishing mine. So hi, hon, I miss seeing you. So let's see, we're gonna do little yellow flowers here. And I noticed I missed a whole bunch of leaves, so I'll have to go back to my green. What's brilliant about this is you can go back over and back over and back over if you miss, which I tend to do, you know? I just tend to miss a little bit sometimes, especially if it's later in the day, you know, all those fun things. So yes. All right. 2014. Yeah, it's been a minute, hasn't it? And we've both been through quite a bit. And now you have a cute little shop. Let's see. And it's summertime there, so if anybody's tired of the winter, you know, you can always go to Australia. I don't know. Can we visit? I don't think we can right now, right? Heaven forbid we bring germs, huh? So, one of these days we will be free again, won't we? So, all right, so the ribbon I am going to do with my Magenta Madness because that's my one that's standing out the most. So, and let's see here. Okay, so that, my dears, is how you make the neon look. So, yeah, I know. No, not yet. Not yet, not yet, not yet. But when? Soon, I hope, soon. I would like to travel again. So, alrighty, so, oh no, that's the same size. We need to cut this. Uh-oh. And I've already glued. Uh-oh. Well, we're gonna get it. It's okay. So we're gonna just chop off a little bit and hope and pray that the glue doesn't totally stick down and make a total disaster of my thing, but hey, it is what it is, right? And I'm gonna chop more of the top off than the bottom because, well, that wasn't so bad. I've had it where it totally stuck in. Chop more of the bottom than the top than the bottom, and here's why. Because I'm gonna put the words on the bottom. Okay, so I'm grabbing my dimensionals. Now, one thing to note, let's see, I'm gonna grab my one that only has the borders left. Make sure you use all of your dimensionals. So see, I have hardly any left. Cut here, peel this guy off. It still sticks, it still works, right? Maybe not as pretty, but hey, it is what it is, right? So, there is my one. Let's see what we got. We got to put some doodads, right? May you case. Of course you can, hun. Of course, that's the name of the game. Absolutely. And you have how to do it, so there you go. It'd work with any floral thing or anything that you want bright and sassy. So, all right, so that's one. And then, if you're wondering what she meant by case, copy and share everything. So when you want to copy a card, you ask a fellow demonstrator and you say, can I case? Can I case? And usually they say yes, because who wouldn't want to be copied a little bit, right? So we're gonna pop these guys up. Need my scissors, my snips. And we're just going to, which one was the one oh, that one's missing a piece. Let's get the right one, right? That's what happens when you flip. You gotta make sure it's the correct piece. So, grab in here. So that is my fix that I should have done there, but hey, you know? Let's see. Well, hun, hopefully I can get down to where you are too someday, huh? So it would be nice, wouldn't it? I actually have friends in Australia. And Joel has some fellow pipers and stuff like that. So yeah, we got to get out. I'm antsy, I'll just say. So, besides all the other cards that I showed you tonight, here's the ones we created. I'll finish fixing that one in a bit. But I hope you enjoy. And I'll go through the comments and see who's on for the live and send y'all a pack of paper. Juliana, please message me your complete international address and I will send you your pack. Yes, really. So, love you, girly. So anyways, I think that's all for tonight. Thank you for joining me. Follow me, stampingwithjohnny.com. And thanks so much. Have a great night. Bye-bye.